Welcome everybody to Cooking with Greatness. I'm your chef, the Mark of Greatness, and this is my cooking series where all my dishes come with just a little touch of a TRINI influence. So on today's video, I'll be making a pineapple chicken coconut rice with a side of pineapple puree. So stay tuned and don't forget, like and subscribe and leave in the comments below what dishes you want me to recreate. So with that said and done, run that intro. Stay tuned.
You are now in tune to the mark of greatness, where anything is possible with a little patience. If you got the drive, you can make it a reality. If you don't believe, stay tuned and see. And don't forget to like and subscribe, but only if you're down to ride. Cause the style of the boy is taking it by storm, from Trinidad and Tobago in full form. So step into the life as he amazes, cause this is the mark of greatness.
So the first step, we're going to season our chicken and get kusume. Kusume means let your meat soak in the seasoning. So that's going to be the first step. So I'm going to cut these up. This is chicken breast, right? I'm going to dice it up, put it back in the bowl, and I'm going to season it with all my different seasonings, and we'll continue from there. Always remember, bring your fingertips back, because you don't want to bring down the knife on your finger, and you ride your knife up and down your knuckles so you don't cut yourself. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Use your thumb to push the food forward while your knife riding down. So the sharp end of your blade is never anywhere near your fingertips. Okay, now that the chicken is diced up to size, I'm going to use a combination of my TRINI style green seasoning and a combination of dry seasoning. Alright, so first thing first, I like to use the dry seasoning and then the wet seasoning. And I like to get into it. I like to use my hands and make sure that everything is mixed up well and good inside there. So let's go. I'm going to start off with pepper. Your average black pepper. Not too much. Garlic powder. Dry seasoning powder. Sea salt. Onion powder. And last but not least, chicken seasoning. Alright, now at this point, I'm going to throw in my green seasoning. I'm going to get down inside it. Make sure that every part of the chicken breast is covered in seasoning. So I like to do a tossing back and forth. Make sure everything is seasoned evenly. Just like that. So while we put this to the side, to kusume, which means let the seasoning soak into the meat, we're going to take care of the pineapple. Stay tuned. So at this stage, we're going to take our pineapple. We're going to cut it in half from stem as well. Come down half, because this is what we'll be using for our bowl. So let's go. Sharp knife. I like to cut from the back first because it's easier. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. Then turn around my pineapple and come down the rest. Just like that. We got 2 bowls. Alright. So at this point now, you get a nice sharp knife, and we're going to score the inside and how you want your bowl shaped. After you cut the pineapple in half, you clean out the inside, score it with a knife, use a spoon, and clean out the inside, because these are what you'll be using for the bowl, for part of presentation. It's my advice, use a pineapple that's ripe, because if you use one that's half ripe or green, it's going to be harder to clean out the insides with a spoon. So let's put that to the side. Now that you prepped your 2 bowls, now it's time to cut up your peppers. Using sweet peppers for this dish as well. Like I said, very simple. Down the middle. Two chops. Very easy. Crush your sweet pepper behind that. And for these green peppers, we're going to be using it in part for the puree and part for the sauteing of the pineapple. So you're looking for peppers around this size. Now that you cut up your bell peppers, we're going to take some of those bell peppers, you're going to put them on a nice flat dish, because we're getting ready to put these in the oven with some of the pineapple at a degrees of 350 for about 10 minutes, because we're about to make the pineapple puree. So let's get some of this nice pineapple insides. I'm going to drizzle this a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Not too much. Try to get this flat. Continue, let's stay tuned. So okay, so after you take out your bell peppers and your pineapples from the oven, from the 10 minutes from broiling, you put it in your blender. We're going to add a little bit of minced garlic. Not too much. A little bit of honey, because a puree needs to be sweet. A splash of pineapple juice. Pour a little more. A little bit of pepper, black pepper. A little bit of salt. A little bit of chili for a little kick. And a little bit of brown sugar. You do not blend to make a juice. You blend it just for it to be nicely chopped up. Stay tuned. Yes, so we're halfway through. The pineapple puree is done. Now it's time. We're going to make the coconut rice. So the coconut rice is not hard. It's very easy. Just take in the coconut milk. So I'm cooking 2 cups of rice. So I want a nice flavor. I'm going to put this on a medium heat. So I'm going to put 1.5 tins of my coconut milk. I'm going to add 2 cups water. This coconut rice is best used when making jasmine rice, but today I'm going to be using normal parboiled long grain brown rice, so I'm going to have to add a little more water to compensate to cook. So I already washed my rice, which helps the rice cook faster, and it makes sure with these times, make sure that everything is clean. Take no chances. So we're going to put the rice that I washed, I'm going to put it inside here, the pot. And we're going to season with a little bit of salt. Last but not least, it's a little corkful of oil. I'm going to bring it to a boil, cover, put it on a medium heat, get back to you guys when the rice is done. Stay tuned. Now that the rice has been boiling for like 10-15 minutes, alright, and it's about to come down, because we don't want it wetty. Still want the rice to be a grainy, nice rice. So right now, I'm just letting this the coconut milk and water mixture dry out. And we're done. Because we don't want porridge, we want rice. Stay tuned. Now to the fun part. We're going to heat up our skillet pan. Make sure that your pan is nice and hot. Drizzle a little bit of oil. Because what we're going to do first is we're going to cook the chicken, and then we'll go further with the steps. So now that your pan is nice and hot, take your seasoned chicken breast. We're just going to cook this chicken breast. People, alright, the chicken is getting a nice grill with the seasoning. So we're looking for that caramel color to make sure that the chicken is cooked real nice and well. Because when you see this chicken again, it's going to be in that nice pineapple glaze. So this is how I like to do my chicken. No frying, more healthier. Watch and enjoy. So as you can see, I've added my pineapples, my soy sauce, brown sugar, and honey. I'm going to cook this down to a nice glaze. So before I can do that, I'm going to add a little more ingredients. So we're going to add this pineapple mango juice to this mix. Because it's a glaze, so you want it to be nice. And I like my glazes sweet. So we're going to put a little minced garlic. Just a little bit. Add my peppers. I'm going to let this cook down. Cook down. And when it starts to get a little more thicker, then we'll add the chicken. Okay, so now, as you can see, it's coming around nice, this glaze. So at this point now, I'm going to add chicken. Them nice grilled chicken that you did earlier. And add this chicken into the pot. I'm going to let this chicken cook down. In this nice glaze. In this nice pineapple glaze. So make sure all the chicken, I don't know how you guys like it, but I like my vegetables. I like to see color in my food. As a guy from the island, coming up, cooking my whole life, different colors mean flavors. I'll let this cook down nice. Let that glaze thicken. And cover this chicken. So as the pot continues to simmer, you can see how the nice glaze and the color is taking over everything. So I'm going to let this cook down a little more, and then to my favorite part, how we're going to dish this pot. Stay tuned. My favorite part of the day. Alright, so you're going to take your pineapple that you got it out earlier. You're going to start off with the rice. I like to use a pot spoon so that I can form a nice little hill on the side. And then you use the back of the spoon to just contour it down. After, it will come with that nice pineapple glazed chicken. Don't forget to put some of the vegetables. Always remember, in presentation, don't rush. Want everything to look uniform, because a lot of people eat with their eyes before their mouth, and then the pineapple puree. And there you have it, everybody. Pineapple glazed chicken, coconut rice, and pineapple puree. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do look forward to see you guys again. Leave in the comment what else do you want to see me cook. Alright, until then, take care. Peace out.